32 pouring in my cup. In the session, real loud, good gas, yeah, you know we about to roll it up. Bring the bottles to the session, big tab, go ahead and just live it up. Get lit one night, after that, we can go ahead.
What's going on? What's going on? This your boy Icon E, and we're here on 95 South Podcast Show. That is, once again, first and foremost, I want to thank God for this opportunity to be on here, because He didn't have to allow us to be on here to be able to have a blessed show where we can have different people on, from entrepreneurs to everyday life people, and to be able to get their story and get new information. And next, I want to introduce my right hand man, the Cowboys' favorite fan. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Voiceover himself, your baby mama's favorite host. You know what I'm saying? Baby White Jr. in the building himself, Jacob the Great. What's going on, fam?
What's happening, man? Like you said, another day above ground. We all right. Another day, to thank God to get it right. We got a chance and a choice. So, we here, man. We gonna give people some of this good business today. Some of that health, that nutrition, some of that better living. We're in the building.
Yes, sir. So, will you introduce this young lady? I like her name already. 'Cause I got a sister with the same name. So I know, and both of them got that entrepreneur, go getter spirit about them. I don't know when her birthday is, but if she anything like my sister with that name, you know what I'm saying? I know how to go get it. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and introduce this queen so we can get started.
We have today, man, entrepreneur, ATL Georgia. Um, she does health and wellness. She can get you always right. The reason I know, because she's living proof herself, and so she's a serial entrepreneur, man. She wears many hats, and Latoya Brand, the CEO of Sea of Things, is with us. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you for asking me. How are you today?
We doing good. We doing good. So before we get into your journey, your story, and how you have helped people change their lives, who is Latoya Brand, the CEO of Sea of Things?
Well, hello, family. Thank you for having me tonight. My name is Latoya Brand, owner of Sea of Things. I am a serial entrepreneur, but tonight we're only talking about Sea of Things, which is a wellness company that provides natural products for people in America that's suffering from, different health symptoms.
Okay. So as your journey began with your company, Sea of Things, tell me how that journey began for you. Was it more personal first before you start helping people?
Most definitely, for me personally, I had issues with my stomach some time ago, a couple of years ago. I actually had fibroids in my stomach. And for all the women that's watching tonight, if anyone has ever suffered from fibroids, you know that they are very painful, very painful. So I went to my doctor and I told my doctor about my pain, and she just said, I need to go have surgery, and I was against it. I'm against surgery. So I just took it upon myself to just change the way I was, eating, change the way I was drinking. I made a lot of changes and started, eating natural foods, drinking herbal teas. And over time, that itself reversed my fibroids.
I don't mean to toot your own horn, but you sound like a young person with that grandmama spirit. You know how back in the day, people go to the doctor. My grandma ain't never sent us to no doctor. She said, I got some for you. I got some all natural stuff. Let me get
That's me. Oh,
my
yeah,
pops.
that's me.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I tell people, I just don't know what she was mixing, but she had some she put on our chest when we had congestion, our chest, called cold, and you put that cover up to your neck, and the next morning, man, boy, you felt like Jesus had touched you. For real, for real.
Amen.
So I'm like, so I definitely know what you're talking about. So with with that being said, I had a chance to go back and kind of research you and when you was in the modeling world, and you slimmer now than you was then. And so with you having that problem with your stomach, did that have you gaining excess weight or how did that play effect in you moving around and stuff like that? So did that did that problem have you gaining weight? Did it have you having headaches? Did you have other aches and pains in your body?
Oh my God. The pain was I can't even describe the pain that I was in. The pain was in my stomach. I couldn't sleep at night. I used to cry like almost every night to bed. Everybody else asleep except for me. I'm crying because these fibroids, they're hurting my stomach. Yes, I was voluptuous some time ago, and I had a lot of stomach issues. However, when I changed my diet, a lot of my issues went away naturally because I was very consistent.
Okay. And so I remember me and you talking on the phone and I'm gonna go ahead and get this out the way because
Okay.
I had a discussion with one of my homeboys today, and I said, man, you would be surprised at the men I see on her testimonials talking about your coochie juice and the women, and so just kind of break down, the benefits of the coochie juice and how it helps, both male and female.
First of all, my business partner named this juice that's called that coochie pop. It's designated for women. It was made for women that suffers from a lot of issues such as yeast infections, stomach cramps, headaches, period cramps, BV. Women suffer from a lot of different things. And so this is a natural, healthy juice that will definitely help women in many different areas, especially in the vagina area, because this supports vaginal health. However, although this is made for women, babies can drink this because it's natural fruit. It's just fruit juice. Men can drink it. It supports sexual health. It keeps the vagina wet. It keeps it tight. It puts men in a mood. As far as like if men having issues with pain, all they have to do is just drink some of this. Drink it like it's water. It's delicious. It's good. It doesn't have no sugar in it. It has over 75 benefits to the human body. And it's
Okay,
just made of fruit.
I'm up for it. You said something that you threw out something. You said it helps men get men in the mood. So what do you mean exactly? Like if a man is having a hard time getting up, well, having a hard time getting up, or what you mean?
Correct. Correct.
Okay.
It supports sexual health. Not only does it support vaginal health in women, but it supports sexual health in adults. Is what I'm trying to say. It has over 75 benefits. I only named a few. So just
Okay.
imagine. And like I said, it's made of nothing but fruit. No water, no sugar, no acid, no chemicals, just 100% natural fruit.
Okay. So what's the difference between you go back in, Jacob? What's the difference between like if you take a Viagra pill and I'm pretty sure it's less health risk with what you got going on. So what's the difference between like, taking a Viagra pill or whatever pills they got out and you drinking this juice?
Speaking of pills, Sea of Things offer natural capsules that's called Thick Up. It supports sexual health in men but this is truly made for men suffering from erectile dysfunction.
Mm,
So, although we have natural herbs here and we have natural juice here, this is more potent than this. I would advise men to take this natural capsule, these natural capsules. I mean, and of course, drink their juice, eat their sea moss, and they'll be fine. As
okay.
long as they stay consistent, they'll be fine. There's reviews out there um, from men of different ages.
Okay.
So um, the products, they definitely work because they're natural. I mean, I don't know how many people read the Bible, but in Genesis 1:29, it clearly states that we're supposed to be eating our fruits and our herbs. And that's what Sea of Things offer people in America is that's what this is, fruit and herbs. No chemicals, no sugar, no acid, no nothing. We offer, we have herbal tea, we have sea moss, we have fruit juices, we have detox juices, we have colon cleansers. We have about 40 different products.
Mm,
And
okay.
Icon, she right there where you at, ATL Georgia.
Yeah, definitely. Cause I definitely was gonna get into the diabetic type stuff. You know what I'm saying? So to help people like myself, diabetics, to wing off the pills, and go to something more natural. So, do you have something that's more on that level?
Yes, sir. There's reviews out there, testimonials. Um, we've also reversed diabetes in the year of 2023 off of these products that's on the table, mainly sea moss gel. So, so these products treat just about every disease that's out there: diabetes, gout, high blood pressure,
Mm,
cancer, you name it, inflammation. It's mainly for every single thing that's going on in the human body.
okay, okay, okay. And what's the
Mucus.
diabetic
Hmm?
pill called?
Hmm?
What's the pill what you said? CMOS is for the diabetes.
I mean, the men that's in America that's on these pills, which is called Thick Up, they're like I said, they support erectile dysfunction. These pills also treats diabetics. So if any male is taking these pills and he's a diabetic, this will help because it supports that. So overall, it's 100% healthy for men and women, not just men but women too. I actually take them from time to time. I may take one every other day or so. I like the way it makes my body feel. I don't know, I just feel clean, you know? I don't
Mm,
know. It's a different feeling for
yeah.
me.
Go ahead, Jacob.
Okay, so with that being said, I want to touch in on hypertension as well, because the high blood pressure, it causes headaches. The high blood pressure can cause swelling. It causes your chest to hurt. It it flares up stuff. Like if you had a football injury and you got high blood pressure, the high blood pressure can flare up your muscle spasms and stuff like that. And so as far as for the people that you have treated that have high blood pressure, what are some of the things that they say to you after taking one of your products or several of your products?
Some of these folks, they go from 20 pills or 10 pills, and once they get on Sea of Things products, they're down to taking 3 pills per day, prescribed by their doctors.
Okay.
So, we need to understand that it's the foods that we're eating on that's making us sick. That's why we have cancer. That's why we have high blood pressure. That's why we're overweight. That's why we have headaches, because we're eating foods that have chemicals in it. We're eating chemicals all day long. We're washing our hair with chemicals in the shampoo, chemicals in the conditioner, chemicals in your toothpaste, chemicals in your deodorant. We're putting chemicals in our bodies, and that's why we're so sick. That's why we're doing weird things out here. You think someone is crazy. No, they're not crazy. It's just it's the foods that they're eating on. We have to watch what we eat. And if you eat when you eat better, you feel better. When you consume natural products such as the ones that's on this table, you'll take less medications. That's why we're in business. So people can take less medications.
Okay. And I just want you to, like, a lot of people don't know a lot about nutrition, health and wellness, and how you live a healthy lifestyle. So if you can kind of explain to the audience, to people, a little bit about the nutrition and wellness.
I mean, I would just say, please be consistent. But first be careful because, you know, the government knows that we're running to fruits and vegetables. They know. So a lot of our fruits and vegetables contain a lot of pesticides and germs and chemicals inside the fruit. So when you're out here wanting to change your diet, I would say be careful. What products you purchase from the stores, beginning with the fruit and the vegetables.
Well, me,
And
me myself, I'm from the country, so me and my brother was just talking about, start back heavily doing what we grew up doing. I grew up eating from the earth, from the garden.
okay,
Because my grandparents on both sides always had gardens. So, and when we was just talking about this on yesterday, you know what I mean? What we want to put in the ground and stuff like that. And so for people don't realize who didn't have those type of family members or grandparents and stuff, that they always ate out the store. Eating from the earth is better, and it has its benefits. So with you understand nutrition and wellness, and understand
I hear you. Yeah, come back. So basically, what I know, you say certain foods for people to to have a better diet. So what items will you say basically, or misconception of things that people eat, especially like a fruit or a vegetable? That I know one of them is corn, that people really shouldn't be eating because corn is hard to get out your system. So what other vegetables that's a misconception that people think is healthy for you but not?
I'll say broccoli,
Oh,
corn and broccoli definitely. I actually like broccoli,
mm,
so I know it's man-made. I actually like it, but
yeah.
definitely corn and broccoli.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What about a fruit that people should stay away from, or fruits that people should stay away? People think it's healthy, really a misconception, really hurt me more than.
I would just say when you go to the grocery stores, just be careful of the fruit that you pick up. Make sure you read the labels because just because a bag of grapes may say organic grapes, there may be a small writing at the top on the right hand side of the grape bag, and it may say, it may contain such and such. So when you're picking up your fruit that's inside plastic bags, just make sure you read the label. Matter of fact, anything that you pick up in the grocery store, just start reading the labels. Read the
Mhm.
ingredients. Get familiar what's inside of what you're about to feed your family.
Well, because one of my always curiosity was kind of things that kind of like doesn't make any sense to me is like when it's turkey bacon. I'm like, there's no such thing as turkey bacon. That can't be a real thing. So that has to be a man thing, but they try to make it look healthy for you because they put turkey in front of it. So am I wrong?
It
I,
contains a lot of sodium.
yeah, I
I
figured
used
that.
to eat that. I used to eat that like potato chips.
She said like potato chip. Yeah, so I like don't make any sense because you can't get bacon out of turkey. So how is that even a real thing?
I'm over here trying to think real hard. Like, wait a minute. I don't know.
Yeah, but yeah,
Icon, you need to stop, man. There you go, man. There
I'm
you go.
not sure. I'm not sure.
when stuff some things got to make common sense to you. Something got to be common sense, and it's like they come up with all this turkey this and turkey that, and people go run. Oh, I'm gonna eat this other turkey better than this regular bacon, and I'm just like, either way, it ain't real bacon then, because it ain't no such thing as turkey bacon. Like this is something they made up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's why I
I
just
don't
don't
eat that no more.
really I don't like sausage. I might eat a little salt sausage every now and then, but I stay away from bacon altogether. I dang sure stayed off of pork chops. Like I had to get away from them pork chops for real, but I would always get headaches when I ate pork chops. Definitely stay.
Absolutely. Yep. So I mean, we're on camera. We're live. You just made a confession. You know, when you used to eat your pork chops, you used to get headaches. That's what I'm trying to say. Like this food that we're eating on, it makes us sick. That's why we have to be careful what we go pick up and from the grocery stores to bring home to our families.
Yeah,
Like it's time to unlearn things and and learn some new things out here.
yeah. Because I will say this. The one thing, and I don't know if my brother Jacob can uh confirm this with me on his side too. When it comes to like being a diabetic, I'd always tell people it's a gift and a curse. I say reason why it's a gift and a curse is because when you are diabetic, you eat something that don't agree with you, you know immediately. When you kind of regular moving around stuff, a lot of times you might not even know it's doing anything to you until years later or past. But if you're a diabetic, that's like when I first became a diabetic. You know what I mean? I had to, figure out, what I could and couldn't eat based on, you know, the way it made me feel, if it made me sluggish, if it gave me headaches, if it did, whatever it did, nauseous, whatever. So that's why I said it's like a gift and a curse because at least my body is that's a no.
I just want to say, man, with being a diabetic, you have to cut out everything, everything that tastes
Whew.
good to you.
Oh
Yep.
my God.
Yeah, man,
No more sneaker bars.
listen, man, like even if you sneak and do it, bro, it's gonna tell on you.
Yeah.
It's gonna tell you, I listen, man. I didn't get diabetes till I was 40 years old, and so my doctor, she was like, "That's strange to me." I was like, "Why strange?" She's like, "Cause if you ain't get it till you was 40, then you don't supposed to have it. For real, for real." You know what I mean? They was like, "You always been a tall guy, a healthy guy, and you ain't get it till you was 40." She said, "I know people that is like, I just looked and she was like, she was treating people that was, like 122, 123 pounds soaking wet, and they like had their whole life." And so she's like, "What you think happened?" I said, "I stopped eating from the earth. That's why I feel like I got it, because I stopped eating from the earth." You know what I
Mm.
mean? And once you stop eating from the earth, and because I grew up where my granny used to can foods, and you know, um, everything was stacked up in the freezer for the winter, and you just ate from the earth. And then even when I used to work in restaurants, right, I used to I used to see how they did their meat, and I used to see how my aunts and my granny did their meat, how they used to soak their meat in vinegar and stuff like that, vinegar and buttermilk, and get all them toxins out the meat and stuff like that. And you know, a lot of people may not know anything about that. and so and it's a whole lot of toxins in the meats, if you don't soak them thoroughly. And and so with that, Miss Latoya,
Hmm.
what do you think about, you know, I hear a lot of people say they stop eating meat. And so I want to ask you as a nutritionist, as a wellness coach, you know, um, what do people get the excess protein that they need for their body from when they stop eating meat?
Of course, you're going to get it from your plants and your fruit naturally.
Okay. Okay.
Spinach, cucumbers, apples, oranges, eat it all. Your fruit and your vegetables is going to give you everything that you need.
Okay. 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 Yeah, I just want to end because I know a lot of people left meat alone. And with you being a wellness coach and a nutrition specialist, what type of what type of meat do you eat, or do you still eat any at all?
I do not.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I do not. I used to. Um, I mean, and there's a lot of people that eat meat. We have a lot of customers that still eat meat. I would just suggest clean it real good and try to eat it in moderation. That would be my advice because I know everybody doesn't, you know, eat meat. So I'm gonna
So
be,
if
be cordial. And just say, just like your fruits and vegetables, you do the same thing. You wash your fruits and vegetables off as well. With vinegar and water, and baking soda,
right,
to remove the pesticides and the dirt. So yeah, whatever food you guys get, just make sure it's clean. Is my advice.
right,
Um, yeah.
and so with your sea moss,
Hmm.
um, how many minerals um would a person partake in the type of sea moss that we get from you?
92.
92. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
So
Okay.
our sea moss gel contains 92 vitamins and minerals. Actually, it contains more than that. The sea moss itself contains 92 vitamins and minerals, but um, in most of the sea moss, it's added fruit, and so fruit itself provides vitamins and minerals as
I,
well. So
I, I was about to say about 102. That's what I was about to say.
it could be more than that,
hmm But that was just a lucky guess, though. You know what I mean? Yeah.
but
So.
give or take about 102. Mm-hmm.
hmm Right. Right.
And
Right. Right.
that's a lot.
It
That's a
is.
that's a lot in one serving. And so I tell my customers, I say, it's easier for you to just eat your sea moss gel, which I have one right here, which is mango. It's easier to just take a tablespoon of this and eat it, once or twice a day, or maybe 3 times a day, versus running to your vitamin shop purchasing vitamins that you're searching for some type of fiber, vitamins, minerals, when you can get all of that inside of a sea moss jar. I mean, inside of sea moss gel. Some of the vitamins and minerals, I'm sorry, some of the vitamins at the vitamin shop is not even real,
They process vitamins, huh?
processed.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, even the plastic capsules that people have to swallow, like a lot of those capsules aren't natural. They're not they're not vegan or vegetarian. So people run into the vitamin shop running to go get vitamin D and vitamin C and B12 when you can get all of that in your sea moss gel. And
Right. Right.
besides, we make natural herbs here. We do a lot here. So we have our own pills.
I see.
We make sea moss pills. We make ginger pills. We have so many different products for people.
Right. Right.
So,
And
so you're a lab. So you're a lab. You have like a lab or
I mean, I wouldn't say that.
something? As you
I
say,
need
you make.
one toner.
Okay, you said you make a lot of stuff there. That's why I was like, you got a lab or like a
No,
you
everything is made in the kitchen at home in this
oh,
room that I'm in.
oh wow. So you make all these products from scratch.
Yes,
Wow. Oh, wow.
yes, I make everything.
Oh, that blew me because I'm just thinking like a company
Excuse me.
like order it from order it from somewhere and they send it to you. You set up a business. I didn't know you actually made it yourself.
No,
Uh,
I stand in the kitchen for hours,
Oh, that's
hours.
oh wow.
Sometimes I might be in the kitchen 10 hours, 12 hours to
Okay.
make these
So you have
products.
distribution of people to help you, or do you? I mean, how good is your business doing? Where you do you need like do you have extra help people doing it, or you just do it all yourself?
No, I make everything by myself.
Oh wow.
And me and my partner, we just sell our products nationwide. I may
Oh
go to my hometown from time to time and take some products there and sell it. And then my business partner will do the same in his hometown. And then for everybody else, um, they can order the products online. So yeah, I make everything in the kitchen.
I was
And
just about to say that. I was just about to say that. So I can, me and her been rocking for a little bit. So and I peeking at her page, right? I peeking at some of her posts, and I just shake my head. I said, look at Miss Magician, at work, and I just be wondering what the post office be thinking about when she be shipping stuff out to be like. I know she ain't doing this all by herself because she
mm-hmm.
have boxes and boxes and boxes and on top of boxes and shipping stuff out. So when she say that 10, 12 hours, 13, 14 hours in the kitchen, I know she ain't lying because all them boxes that I see, and not only the boxes, the jars, the labels,
look,
all the above.
I'm working tonight.
Oh
I'm
Right.
wow.
already
Oh, I,
working.
I see why you don't have a lot of time on your hands. That's crazy. So is it like a college learned thing that you learned, or is it something that you studied and researched? So how did
I
you
just,
get?
yeah, all the above. I do a lot of research. I do a lot of reading. I do a lot of studying during my downtime. Yep, because I mean, I have family members that need assistance. So yeah, somebody can come to me about a problem. If I don't know the answer, I'll do my best to research, and provide an answer. Because I don't know it all. I'm learning. This is a new business. We only been in business for a year.
Okay,
So
okay. That's what somebody just asked too. So I mean, what I'm saying, so you did go to college some level to learn like about stuff and different products or whatever.
No, I did
Oh,
not go to college.
okay.
Self-made.
Wow, wow, wow,
All this is self-made.
wow.
so um Michael Terry said he wondered how do you feel and how long have you been doing it?
About 3 years. I feel good. I mean, I heard you mention your grandmother earlier, and I didn't get a chance to tell you that I'm actually a grandmother. I had my little grandson today, and every time I have my grandson, everybody always think he's my son, and I'm like, nope, this is my grandson. My kids are grown. Like people, just can't understand, why I look so much younger than my age. It's because of the products. The products naturally reversed my age through my skin. My skin is tight. You know, I'm the new age grandmother. I don't
The
smoke.
glam,
I don't drink. New age grandmother here, coming through.
not
Glam,
the
glam.
grandmama, but the glam mom. You
No,
know what
the
I mean?
glam.
That
Yeah, the
too.
glam mom. Yeah, yeah. I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and
Coming with the
Yeah, I'm
natural
about to tell
products.
you, you
Look
better
at
tell somebody.
Jonathan. Jonathan said, "Glam."
yeah, yeah.
That's
So
right, Jonathan.
and another thing that Michael Terry he stated that you are what we call life university. You know what I mean? Life university. Like
Okay.
this is really a whole curriculum that you have. You know what I mean? That can really get people healthy living. And so when I used to live in the Fort Lauderdale, Miami area, right, I used to talk to a lot of Haitians, Bohemians, Jamaicans, and especially my Jamaican brothers. Man, it was one dude. He was about 80 and he looked 40, right? And I said, man,
Oh,
I said, what you? I said, man, how are you? He said, man, I'll be 81 on my birthday. And he looked like 40, 45, 50 at the most, right? And he said, young fella, come out back with me. So he proceeded to get a coconut off the tree, cut the top off of it, and he proceeded to drink it. And he said, take some of this, man. And I ain't gonna tell you no story, man. It was like something went over my body where it was just like a burst of energy, man. It almost felt like Moses put the wand in my head and I helped him depart the Red Sea. For real,
oh
for
my
real.
God.
Yeah. Yeah, for real, for real. Like, so when you live different places, and especially down in that Florida area, man, and you kind of talk to like the Cubans and the Puerto Ricans and the Jamaicans and the Bohemians and people from the Virgin Islands, and you see how their lifestyle is set up and how they eat differently, and how they be looking so young and be so old, man. I'm like, ain't no way, man. This dude is looking that young with a physique like that, ride a bicycle every day, and he like, I'm like, wow, like, how does this happen? But our people that's from overseas, whether it be Africa, whether it be Haiti, whether it be Jamaica, or just wherever it may be, they look exceptionally young and they be 70, 80 years old. And so with
Hmm.
what you're doing, what I mean, that's what you remind me of when I was living in Florida, talking to some of them that's from overseas, and the way they lived and stuff like that. So I can definitely appreciate that, what you're doing. And so as far as marketing and branding and how you get your word out. Of course, we got your PR in the comment section. Shout out to um, Jonathan, Media Blast, Mr. Comic Book himself, and all the other accolades that he have. So shout out to him as well. So, but as far as you, is your, like, cause I tell people, as long as I've been in business, there's been no better marketing than word of mouth. The digital marketing can't compare to the type of people that I have worked
Whew.
with, just face to face. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It can't even compare. So is that the same for you?
Oh yes, it's definitely the same. All it takes is for one family member to eat or drink our products. Let it work. They're gonna go and tell their sisters, brothers, cousins. The whole family gonna start ordering. And so that's what's going on. We have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of customers throughout the nation. Okay. There's people overseas who want us to ship our product there. That's a whole nother topic. But we are nationwide. We're almost in every state in America.
Okay,
So
so look, Terry said, my ask how we continue to grow, knowing that the longer we live and the the longer the average person has to work. So, I was told this by a white guy. This He said, man, he said, Jacob, man, do something you love. Because if you do something you love, it ain't work. It's passion. You know what I mean? And so, when you really do something you love, and the money don't concern you, then the money will come 4 or 5 times over. You know what I mean? So you gotta do it for a passion. Cause when it's work, it's gonna aggravate you. It's gonna put your mind in a disarray. It's gonna bother your mental capacity, your emotional capacity, and then it could be internally spiritual battle. You know what I mean? Where
yeah.
where it interrupts your peace and your spirit. And so, I just wanted to make that point. And another point is, what's so unique about you in America, United States of America? why other countries talk about us so bad when it comes to our food services and the food on the shelves in the stores. We're one of the only countries that have preservatives in their food. And with having those preservatives in the food in Germany, in England, in Norway, in Sweden, in Australia, that's a class A felony. They will lock you up for that. And some countries will cut off your hands for that because they think you're trying to do something to harm their people. You know what I mean? And so
Wow.
my my question to you as a nutritionist and a wellness coach, man, it's crazy how the adjectives cause high blood pressure, how the preservatives cause high blood pressure, cancer, diabetes, liver disease, um, how they affect the kidneys and stuff like that. And it's crazy. We have all these genius scientists over here. They say, allegedly, as reporters say, allegedly. I'm just here to report the news. You know what I mean? So they have all these scientists over here, and nobody's fighting for a healthy lifestyle. You know what I mean? And then when you try to eat healthy, and this will become to growing your vegetables and your fruits come in at, they jack the price up so high till
Woo,
till
Lord.
it's not affordable
And
because
that,
when
yeah,
you
before you go on, I was gonna ask, that's what I was gonna ask her about. Before you go on, I was gonna ask her about when it comes to people, poor people, basically. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to, I know a lot of we saying eat certain vegetables, and you know, I heard earlier Johnson say go to the butcher shop, all that kind of stuff. But we know realistically, a lot of times, poor people either they don't know, understand, or whatever they used to going to that store that's gonna have bad everything, and high sugar, everything, high that, whatever. So, what's your advice to those people who basically don't get the fact that or can't afford to go outside and get those items that's gonna be better for you organically?
Yes, I would say drink more water, most definitely stretch, and do a little exercise here and there. I mean, I know that a lot of people want to exercise, but they're not going to do it. So that's why I said a little exercise here or there. But most definitely drink your water so it can help you remove toxins out the body if you can't afford fruit and vegetables, in your town. Stretch, meditate. You guys can always go to YouTube and learn how to, stretch properly and meditate, do a little at home exercise. All this is free and it's
Mm-hmm.
natural. You don't have to pay for it, you
mm-hmm,
know.
And then Jacob,
Um,
say this too, is that I'm on the road a lot, and the one thing that crazy because I actually are more like be more aware a lot of times when I'm on the road, when I'm eating, when I'm home, because when I'm walking around, and not to be funny, when I see these overweight truck drivers that's probably been out there 20, 30, and every truck stop has is McDonald's and Hardee's and Arby's and whatever the case may be. It's kind of like disturbing to me that, okay, especially if you think about the guys and the women that's out there that's moving this product all over the country, and it seem like we would be more encouraged, the people that get our product when they want to be, that we would encourage them more healthier, keep them alive so they can continue to move product. But all we doing is create heart attacks, all kind of illnesses by having truck drivers out here eating. It's like, why are they allowing a McDonald's inside of a Love's? Why not put a organic a restaurant, or put something that's healthier inside of restaurants or whatever, instead of all this food that's killing the truck driver?
they
You
take
know,
time to make healthy food.
it's a business.
And then the price of the inventory healthy food is higher, and they can get the bad food for a lot cheaper, and that really fluctuates the business. And like you said, Jonathan, big pharma don't want nobody here because
It's
it's
a
a billion dollar
business.
business. Yeah, it's money driven. So
Yeah, they make $3 per pill. So,
Mm,
truck drivers, they eating Hardee's and, Taco Bell and McDonald's.
mm-hmm.
Now they have developed heartburn and sinus infections, flare ups, high blood pressure. They got to run to the doctor and get some new pills. So, the pharmaceutical companies are making $3 per pill. It's all a setup, it's business.
Right. And
It's-
so I do want to touch on this. Latoya said, why soul food is not banned. So I'm gonna just give you a little lesson on soul food and black people. You can't never ban soul food because soul food came from nothing. You know what I mean? It came from nothing. It was cooked with so much love till it tastes so good. Like you can, like, black people being able to put something together that tastes so good, and everybody else be scratching their head, and they be like, they ain't hardly have no food to make that. How they make it taste that good? That's soul food.
Mm.
Love and patience and the spirit, the spiritual, patience and the spiritual presence in it. So like black people ain't grow up rich, so they ain't really have much to make the food with. So they just cooked it from love, and they didn't, like, I never seen my grandmother use a measuring cup ever.
No.
Like I be like,
yeah,
man,
I'm like that too.
man,
Yeah.
these older women, these grandmas, these grandmas, they got some some different type of eyes, man. Like that. I call that's some spiritual eyes, for real, because they don't look at nothing, no measuring cups and no nothing. They just, and it tastes perfect, not too salty, not too peppery, just right.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
Mhm.
my stand in the kitchen. She had this thing where she used to love to pour the salt on her hand and then salt off her hand. Like she was like love. She loves some salt, boy. You know what I mean?
High
But
blood pressure.
yeah, yeah. So but I mean, she lived to be 87, but them last few years was hard on her. But she lived to be 87 years old, and you know what I mean, and like or whatever. So it was crazy. That I thought it's funny. I made a joke when I got diabetes. I'm like, you the reason why I got diabetes. And she's like, what you mean? I said, Grandma, I used to cook 3-4 times a day. Used to cook breakfast, lunch, dinner. I remember a couple of years ago before she died. I'm just gonna tell this story real quick. We went to her house over the holidays, like 2 weeks, or whatever, back in North Carolina. And she literally got up. She would cook breakfast at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. She would cook lunch like 12 o'clock. Then she would cook dinner at 4 or 5 or whatever. And then she was type. She just roam around the house for 10, 11 o'clock. You see by me going in there and cooking another meal. And I'm talking pig feet, egg, pork chop. I'm talking about full meal. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And
Southern woman, man,
yeah,
just
but
a
crazy,
Southern woman, man.
like 2 weeks after that, because I remember I was peeing a lot and I didn't know why. And I was like, what's going on? I think I had a blood infection. And like 2 weeks later, when I got back home, that's when I first found out I had diabetes. And I called my grandma and I told her, I said, you're the reason why I got the diabetes. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
man.
About it.
Yeah, man, it's different though, man. But I tell people all the time, man, that not only certain things is gonna make us gain weight, but it's gonna really fluctuate our attitude. Like people think that they might have an attitude because they're in a different race. Nah, you can get an attitude by what you eat too, by what you
Yeah.
consume in your body. You can get attitude by that. And
Hmm.
speaking back to you, Icon, Jonathan did state, man, that while you traveling on that road, I don't know if you like the almonds, the walnuts, the pecans, and stuff like that, man. But that'll be something that's a light snack, that's good for you. And
I gotta find out though. I gotta figure out what's going on because when I eat like nuts or whatever, I gurgitate off of it. I don't know why. I got it's that allergic thing. It's not like immediate. It's like maybe a couple 2-3 hours hours later. But for some odd reason, I regurgitating off a nut. That's why I started eating. But I grew up off of walnuts and all kind of different stuff. My grandma bowl of walnuts in her living room. You know, especially the ones you had to have that cracker
Yeah,
for them.
yeah, yeah.
You know,
You,
that
you better
nutcracker.
have that
Yeah,
nutcracker because
yeah, yeah.
not you
I
gonna
You know,
remember those. Yeah, I
yeah.
remember those.
But hell,
yeah,
we got so good. We used to break them with our teeth back then. We was kids,
Oh
you know.
yeah.
You know.
I did.
But
Yeah, I did that too.
before we get out of
yeah.
here, though, and I just want to ask you this too before we get out of here. And Jacob talked about the whole thing about loving what you do and the kind of business that you have where it involves so much of your time. And I know you love what you do. What's your work life balance? A lot of people they'll get into they want to get in the business, but most people don't understand. You have a legit business that is successful. You work harder than you would on a 9 to 5, but you enjoy it more and you into it more because it's your business, but you work 10 times harder, you know what I'm saying, when you really doing a business because you have to rely on yourself, not no boss telling you what to do and when to go home and come to work. Yeah, so what's your work life balance when it comes to all of that?
I actually own a cleaning business, and my cleaning business cleans schools at night. So I'm always on the go.
Oh,
I've been cleaning in Atlanta for over a decade now. So
all right.
I share my life with my cleaning business and with seal things. I juggle both of them 7 days per week.
So
I
how many
I
hours of
do,
sleep you get a day? Like 2 hours?
huh?
How many hours of sleep you get a day? Like 2 hours?
No, I get sleep. I get 6, 7, 8 hours.
The reason why I said that because I had an old friend he used to have a business. And the way he worked, man, he would get maybe he worked like 3 hours a day the way he was working. But he was cleaning in the day. He had cleaning in the day and at night. So he was like getting like 2, 3 hours a day.
No, I get more than that because I have employees, so I need my mental right. I need my rest um, to help me juggle my busy schedule because I deliver packages in Atlanta, Georgia, before a certain time of the day. I ship packages Monday through Thursday, nationwide. So, I do a lot of different things. I invest up to about 16 hours per day working.
Okay.
Okay. Well, yeah, John. We grew up off of liver. I didn't eat it. My grandma ate it, but no, I had to taste liver one time. That liver pudding, especially that liver pudding.
Liver mush too. I
That
grew up
that's
on liver
Yeah,
that liver.
me too.
with the gravy and some white rice and biscuits.
Yeah, and some onions in that gravy. Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, the onions and yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, for sure, for sure. So
I
before we get out of
remember.
here, I just want to say, man, you're not tuned in with the 95 South Podcast show, and we are in 191 countries, powered by the Village Global Network and Zeno FM, with online monitoring, with online radio box, and we tapped in with Shira Radio as well, and T Dubs Entertainment. We want to thank you for your own support, and I want y'all to go follow Latoya Brand at Sea of Things, like her on Facebook, and if it's anything that you need, you can reach out to her PR as far as interviews, press, and media, and that is Mr. Jonathan Coleman of Media Blast.
And also shout out to some of our countries: Germany, Russia, Georgia. There's a country called Georgia, Albania. Just to name a few countries. That like I said, we're in 191. So every episode, I try to shout out some of them, show that love. But and before we got her own cash, I don't want to say it wrong. I want to shout out John because the people that he's representing, I don't know where he find these people at, but they awesome people and they're amazing people. And we've had some great interviews, you know what I'm saying, last several weeks with some of the people sent our way that have amazing stories. So I'll say, brothers, salute you, keep up the good work or whatever. So Latoya, I just want you to put your own cash app so the people around the world can hear it if they want the products. If they want to bless you, for what you're doing. You know,
Thank you.
tell
Thank
us
you
what
so much.
like what you have. I see it on the screen, but I don't want to say it wrong. So if you could tell us what the cash,
What was, I'm sorry, you were
I
going in and
I,
out.
I tell us what the cash app is. I
Oh,
see
the
it on.
cash
I
app.
don't,
Okay, the cash app is $ Sea of Things. The website is seaoftthings.square.site. And you guys can follow us on social media everywhere: Twitter, or not Twitter, X, excuse me, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. It's Sea of Things. We're out there. We even have some Facebook groups. Natural Healing with Sea of Things and Health is Wealth with Sea of Things. Just type in Sea of Things and we should be able to pull up.
And just to let you know, if you follow, she follow back. And you know, if you got some puberty ears, just get ready because she gonna speak her piece, but it's all in love and peace and just trying to get people to understand, that we are here for a purpose and for a reason. So we just want to thank her once again
call it. What you
and
call it? Puberty ears. What you call it? Puberty.
puberty ears.
I ain't never heard that in my life.
That that mean young ears. You know what I mean?
I ain't never heard that one. I know
I
you.
don't know. I
You,
don't know if
you
you've been around too many our people, man. Like I've been around some strong old people, boy.
I
Like
heard some
some.
stuff. I heard some country sayings come out your mouth, but
Oh yeah,
I
for
ain't never
sure,
heard. Okay.
for sure. Yes, sir. So, Miss Latoya, man, we want to thank you once again. You. I'm gonna call you one of the goats. Yeah, you the goat. You like man, for you to
They
do
call me
all.
the jack of all trades.
Yeah,
Yeah, you TikTok on that.
yeah.
You need to do a whole TikTok on just. You don't got to show all your moves with the product, but you should do a TikTok on different products and just kind of showing them kind of like giving a peek in what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's crazy that you're doing this you know yourself. You know
I
what I mean?
just need this. I just
I
need
got
to say this.
videos. It's videos out there of me, in the kitchen, juicing some ginger or something, and then I don't know. I may turn the pulp into some pills, within like the next 30 minutes after that process. So, yeah, there's videos out there. That's why I say, guys, follow us on social media. You'll be able to access our videos. You'll be able to see me going to get the fruit, bringing the fruit home by the pound, soaking it in baking soda, in water. So yeah, I do a number of things.
Oh yeah,
So
she do.
yeah.
She do. And I didn't told her this a while back. I'm just waiting for her to launch her own podcast, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'm waiting though.
Oh yeah, definitely. And are you ever going to think about doing a storefront or whatever something?
Yes, yes. I'm just waiting on God.
Got
Just
you.
waiting on the Most High.
That's it. You ain't
But
got.
as far as like my own podcast, I don't know. See of things we may, who knows, what the Most High may have for us in the future, in the near future.
Yeah,
So
That's
yeah.
we'll
right.
see.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you knowing. You definitely been a blessing. To learn about some of this product, I'm gonna definitely get some of that, especially that sea moss.
Yes,
You know, telling me about. I think you've been telling me for a minute now. Where every time I tell him something about not feeling right or something up, he'll bring it up. I think he's always been talking to you that whole
Yeah,
time. And
I be promoting you. Yeah, sure
yeah,
do.
definitely, he
thank you
definitely.
so much.
So I'm definitely gonna order some. Check out the site and order me some of that sea moss and some other stuff that I know that can help me because I'm tired of popping pills. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad I'm not. I thank God though I'm not on insulin, but at the same time I don't want to keep being on pills either.
I definitely understand. Yeah, you just have to, play around with your diet here or there. But I strongly suggest you to get on that sea moss gel and the natural fruit juices.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, definitely. So I thank you for coming on. You have a blessed and wonderful week
Thank
and
you.
doing what you do. And I'm just gonna ask God to keep giving you strength and health because you got a lot going on. I know you love what you do, and I won't hold you up no more because I know you probably got to get back to what. So I thank you for coming on tonight.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you guys.
All right, peace and blessings.
All right, blessings.
We got the good vibe, got the 1942 pouring in my cup.